Monday, December 17th at 6:31 p.m. This is the Pleasantville City Council work meeting. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Roll call, please.
Swan, Sistrum, Scott, Harmon, Christmas,
Here.
Allen,
Here.
Ward,
Here.
4 in attendance.
Okay, I'd like to have approval of the previous minutes.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any nays or abstentions?
Good meeting, sir.
Okay. Nice, have it. The agenda items, please.
Okay, first on the agenda is Resolution 180, providing for budget transfer for 2018 appropriations in the current fund.
Are there any questions or comments? Next.
Resolution 181, creating a current account temporary budget for 2019.
Questions or comments? Next, please.
Resolution 182, creating a sewer fund temporary budget for 2019.
Questions? Comments? Next, please.
Resolution 183, authorizing a change order for a decrease of $16,394.66 as a contract to Charles Mandino LLC for the 2017 Department of Transportation municipal aid for improvements to California Avenue.
Okay. Decreases.
I usually question change orders, but this kind I love. Won't question this.
Next, please.
Resolution 184, extending the hours of sale for plenary retail distribution liquor licenses on December 23rd and 30th of 2018.
Okay. We do this every year. Any questions or comments? Next, please.
Next is review of the bill list.
Just go over a couple of bills. The first thing I want to go over is the bill that we paid between the last council meeting, municipal council meeting. If you look on page 1, 2/3 of the way down, there's payments to T-Wake Barbecue and Luminelli's Garden Cafe. Those, we charge them to the council expenses, but they'll be reimbursed through JIF for our safety program. So just, we took money out, it's going to be put back in.
Okay.
And then one right below that is our payroll for the last pay period. The bills to be paid, look on page 1, the Lang City electric bills, almost $25,000. On top of page 2 is our monthly trash and recycling tipping fees for ACUA. On page, a couple pages in 5 is, I think last time we approved the bill to pay for active medical. This is for the retiree medical payments. Then if you skip back further in to page 11, which are, because there's really two things on there. The very first one is the reimbursement of trash for California apartments. I know we did this last year, and we talked to the ACUA regarding them doing pickups for the condominium, so we wouldn't reimburse. The conversation with them and with the apartment complexes is that they couldn't decide on how many cans would be satisfactory for everybody, meaning the big dumpsters. So talking to ACUA, if they provided the dumpsters that they requested from the apartment complexes, it would not be worth our while, because we were sharing the cost of dumpsters, and then we would save money by having them pick up the trash rather than reimbursement. Talking to ACUA, it's a wash, so they're just, right now, the project is on the down low, but they're going to look at it again probably in September and see if there's something they can do at that time. But right now, we'll continue to reimburse the condom association as required by law. The other one right below that is our monthly contribution to, or monthly collection to the school board for their taxes that we collect on their behalf. Any other bills are really just normal operating bills. This is our last bill payment for the year, and I don't expect to have a bill list at the reorg meeting unless there's something outstanding, extravagant, or extraordinary we have to take care of. We'll just wait until the second meeting in January.
concern or response with, and I spoke with Linda about this. With the school system, just sort of complaining that they don't have money, And I clearly understand that legally they're a separate entity. But when we're giving them this amount of money, do we have the right to question how it's being spent?
And yes or no? There's a state directive that they have to base the budget, the state approves the budget, and they take the aid that they give and they allocate our portion based on the aid and whatever the budget is.
And the taxes,
So
no,
this-
we give them.
It's like when we contribute to the county, we really don't have a say in how they spend their money
No, I
either.
said question,
Right.
question to find out just how it's being spent. Pardon?
Yeah, go to the board meeting.
Okay, that's just
I
a concern.
didn't intend to be bad.
Yes, sir.
I sat on that committee, and they work on the 18A. They're a separate entity from the municipality.
Yeah, I know that.
And, yeah, I'm sure you did, but their board, the question is from a legislative end, and then the taxpayers have a portion
Mhm.
of the information.
I mean, if I can add, just like our document, their budget is a public document. So, I mean, that is something that you can certainly look at, and I think it's posted on their website. And I think that you also have the ability to have a conversation or some type with the CFO or BA. I don't know if he's acting in both roles, but when they put that budget together, I stated to you when you asked me that question, there is something in the statute that says that the city, should at least meet with them as that budget is being prepared. And so maybe your questions could be answered during that process.
In what you just said, that the city possibly could meet with them
Right.
Yeah.
on that budget that they're preparing,
Yeah.
other than just the school board meeting?
Yeah, I think there is
And
another
we need
avenue
to-
for the city other than the public forum where you can actually get questions answered.
Yeah, maybe you might want to.
But as it relates to what you can't give them any direct
I understand that.
as to what they do with the money, but to understand the budget, I think there's.
Sometimes asking questions
Yeah.
gives direction.
It's a good question, Mayor, I'm gonna beat you, because it's a good question. But Mayor Jesse, we did a few years ago, I know, we would have tri-meetings or quarterly meetings with the superintendent and his BA. Different times they come to us and we would go to them.
Yeah, I recall, the superintendents would come here and talk about their budget.
The budget.
Yeah.
And explain the budget to the city.
You mean to the council meeting?
Yeah.
I remember that a few
Dr.
years ago.
Bailey did that.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thank you, Barry. At this time, we'll have public portion. Anyone from the public that wishes to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern. Seeing none, I'd like that a motion to close the public portion.
So moved.
Okay, all those in favor? Okay, public portion is now closed, and we'll have open discussion from council. If there's anything anyone would like to share? Mayor? Ms. B.A.? Okay. Then I'd like to have a motion to close the work session. All those in favor? Motion work session is closed. Anybody need a break? Okay. Good evening. This is the Pleasantville City Council meeting. Today is Monday, December 17th. The time is 6:40 p.m. This meeting has been advertised in the local newspapers in conformance with the Open Public Meeting Act, otherwise known as the Sunshine Law. Will you please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the flag salute? Our Father, which art in heaven, temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Swan, Sistrum, Scott, Harmon, Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Here.
Ward,
Here.
4 and 10.
Okay. I'd like to have a motion to dispense with the readings of the previous minutes.
Motion.
All those in favor? Any nays, abstentions? Ayes have it. Okay, Mayor, do you have anything this evening?
No.
Okay. All right. Ms. Ali?
Okay.
Ali?
First on the agenda is Resolution 180, providing for budget transfer for the 2018 appropriations in the current fund.
Necessary motion.
Motion.
Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 181, creating a current account temporary budget for 2019.
Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 182, creating a sewer fund temporary budget for 2019.
Motion.
Second.
Motion.
That's fine. I'll second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 183, authorizing a change order for a decrease of $16,394.66 in the contract to Charles Mandino LLC for the 2017 Department of Transportation Municipal Aid for improvements to California Avenue.
So moved. Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 184, extending the hours for sale for preliminary retail distribution liquor licenses on December 23rd and 30th of 2018.
Necessary motion.
Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Resolution approved. I need a motion to pay for bills.
So moved.
Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Motion approved. Motion for bingo and raffle license.
Motion.
Second.
Harmon,
Yes.
Christmas,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Motion approved. Next is public portion.
Okay. Anyone from the public that wishes to speak, please come forward, state your name, your address, and your concern.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Moshe Nath. I live in Galloway, so my Pleasantville address doesn't help me much. We're hoping to set up our schedule for 2019 for classes on home ownership. We'd love to do one series in Pleasantville. We tried before, it has not worked out. So I say this to someone who really would like to do it. We need hopefully about 20, 25 people in a class. These classes cost us about $650 that we pay for. And there's no cost to anybody who attends a class. But we want to the reason I'm giving you these numbers is to let you understand why we're looking for the numbers of people to class to make it worthwhile.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear you. I don't even know what you're talking about.
We're involved with a nonprofit group for home ownership. And one of the things we do is education. So we hold classes on home ownership. We do a 6-part, 2-hour per series class series on home ownership.
Do you have this program in Galloway?
No, we actually do it in Atlantic City. In fact, we're doing our next one January 24th or at St. Michael's Church. It's the first time we're going to actually have it in church. So it's a new experience for me. But we've had it at PALS in Atlantic City. We've had it at Local 54. We had it, I'm trying to think where else we've had it. We've had it, Old Wars Memorial Building, I know you relate to that in Atlantic City. I want, it was a mistake. Murphy's Law states that logic has come to the wrong conclusion with confidence. And we were hoping that we were right across from Stanley Home Village, that many of the people from the Stanley Home Village project, Atlantic City, would be interested in taking these classes so they could leave Stanley Home at their leisure. So we've had it other places. This is not the first time. And when I wrote up the curriculum, I actually went back to the college professor who oversaw my internship in the mortgage business at this point 28 years ago. So it wasn't just something I just poured out in the air. Actually, and through collaboration, we've actually added more to the class. So the goal of the class is to teach not only the process of home ownership, but also take away the intimidation factor. So for example, we have a realtor come in, we spend about an hour and a quarter, and I have every bell and whistle in that real estate contract so that there's no term they will see that they haven't heard about before. Same thing, we do an actual closing in class so they can see what a closing looks like and understand the process. I realize that some of you this is boring, but we're thorough in terms of mortgage programs. We have different people. I'm not speaking a whole lot because my voice is more like it is right now, but we have people who come in, different people focusing on different types of mortgage programs, so they get to hear the different things, and if they're interested, they can follow through either with the people they meet or other people. So it's a real thorough thing. In the past, we've tried to have it. The library has not worked out. Unlike Galloway, and I say that not to be sarcastic, but to be candid, in Galloway, when you work, the library has a separate room. You can leave that room after the library closes at 8 o'clock in Galloway on a Tuesday night, for example. In Pleasantville, you have to be out of that room in the library before the library closes by about 15 to 20 minutes. In our class, that's what they're telling me. I've heard it.
There's an X.
You're right, but they will, because they put the alarms on, you have to leave 15 minutes before. I promise you, we've looked into this. I actually went to different people on different occasions, so they didn't think I was trying to play one against the other, and I get the same response. I'm glad they're consistently.
So, to interrupt you for a second.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you're coming to us now.
I'm coming to you now and say we'd
In the
love
contract,
to do something here in Pleasantville in 2018.
I'm trying to ask you a
sometime.
question. You're coming to us now as a place? You're asking for a place to have the
Well,
class?
we're saying what we're saying is we'd like to have it sometime in Pleasantville in 2019 if it can be arranged.
Okay,
If you have ideas in mind, we'd love to talk to you about certain places. We tried at the Hope 6, that didn't work out for other reasons. So I'm just trying to throw it out there because this is the last meeting in December. There's time. We're going to hold our first class in January, so there is some time. But we'd love to do something in 2019, and if that's available.
Because I was going to suggest Hope 6 with Vernon, but at this point, I mean.
Well, I mean, I've spoken with Motion in the past about this, and we've actually had an employee of ours actually go through the program in Atlantic City. I know in the past you actually attempted to utilize the school facilities, and I'm not sure what happened there, but I think that would be the most suitable place. The city, other than the library, the only other place that we would have for something like that is the recreation center, and I would need to know the scheduling for that because we have so many programs at the recreation center to make sure that the availability is there. So I think it's important for you is to make sure that you have the folks that are planning to attend. You know, you have to have that confirmed, not get the place booked up, and then we don't have people participating. If you can get that, I'm certain we can find the place.
I guess we're going to end up with the chicken and egg situation. The people who would agree to attend the class would probably want to know the dates and time before they agree to it. What we would do is, we don't believe in sticking places up if we can't hold classes. It's a couple times where we couldn't hold classes, so what we would do is, if we didn't have enough people, we would give advance notice to the location.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying to you, Ben.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that we would consider the recreation center, but I would need to know the dates and times that you're considering.
Okay.
And I think that you also should check with the Board of Education to see if there's any buildings within the school district that you can utilize.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I'm not through with you yet.
Okay, excuse me.
You have literature or anything?
I didn't hear what you just said, sir.
Do you have literature or anything?
I have a flyer for our next class, and what's included, I'll be glad to leave it, to give it
I
to
mean,
you.
yeah, just brief.
I'll be glad to give it, I have it with me, so I'll be glad to give it to you when the meeting's over.
Right.
Um,
I protect my taxpayers. And
You're right, there's no
my
question.
concern is, I need to see who's talking to my people. your certification, qualifications, and then I would be more comfortable. If you come before the council, and that's what I would love to see.
Be glad to give you the flyer for the classes. Again, the speakers we have are professionals in the field, so I'm not concerned about that. At this point, also, we wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and a healthy and happy, successful 2019.
Thank you. Same to you. Okay, anyone else from the public? If not, I'd like to have a motion to close.
So moved.
Second. Okay, all those in favor? Public portion is now closed. We'll have comments from council. Councilman Harmon.
Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Basketball season is about to start. It's my understanding there will not be an action this Friday, but usually on Friday evenings, the police commission honored the coach a few days ago for the football program. And we have a history of being fairly good in basketball. So we're inviting the good citizens to pass the word to show up on Friday evenings, especially have a home game, our basketball team.
Okay, thank you.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Allen.
Sure. Well, I just want to thank everybody here. This is my last meeting. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to sit up here with you guys. Mayor, Madam Administrator, Clerk, Fred, Barry. It's been an honor to serve with you all. As a resident, I'm proud to see the things that have been done in the past and the current things that are in the works for the future. It's been fun. This has been something that when I got into it, I didn't know what to expect. Here I am now, and I was excited. On my way here, I was really reflecting back on my time on council and my time involved in politics and elections, and it's been a fun ride. And again, I thank you all. Keep up the great work. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Best of luck to you all. I'll be around for a little bit longer, not too much, but I will be, and I'll be sure to see you all before I leave. Thanks, and take care, and to the public, thank you for putting your trust in me over these past 3.5, 4 years. I hope I have done well to represent you all, and thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you, Councilman Christmas.
Yes, good evening to all, and Councilman Allen, I personally wish you well
Thank you.
in your endeavors as you march
Thanks.
into your next endeavor. And with that, everyone please enjoy your Christmas and have a healthy new year and future years ahead of that. Thank you.
Okay. Mayor.
Councilman Allen, it's been 3 years?
It's been almost 4. Almost 4.
Time flies when we're having fun. Right? We
Time does
certainly
fly.
appreciate having you, and we wish you luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
You know, I know it's been fun.
Yes.
You've seen the real side of what goes on in the city, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. The Winter Wonderland was a very successful event. We didn't get any pictures. I think it was a breakdown in contacting the press. I think I slipped. I should have. But I'm going to send some pictures over to the Current, see if we can get somebody to talk to the Current, get some pictures of it. It was really nice. Santa Claus did very well. Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus did very well. And I understand, no, I'm shut up, okay. Santa Claus will be back next year. Also,
one of his helpers
One of his helpers?
is taking a rest.
Okay. Listen, if anybody knows any families that are in need for Christmas gifts, I know it's late in the game, but if you know, we still have time, a couple of days before we can get family names, anybody from churches or schools anywhere. If you know anybody, let us know so we can get some help for them. And I think that's it. Wish everyone a blessed holiday, a safe holiday, a healthy holiday, and I was gonna say I'll see you next year, but I'll see you before next year. Oh no, I will see you next year.
Just Merry Christmas to everyone, and ditto to all the words that were spoken towards Councilman Nolan. Wish you well, you and your wife, with her new job, and good luck with whatever you plan to do as you move forward.
Thanks, appreciate it.
And you. Merry Christmas, everyone, and wish you a happy holiday, whatever it is you celebrate. I want to thank everyone also for helping me with the senior party. Yes, and there was not a breakdown with me with the press, the newspaper, and it wasn't there. We had talked all along, but the day of the,
People show.
no, they did not. So, but we had a good time. We don't need the coverage to validate that. And Nolan, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yes, I just wish you well.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
Can I add something on to what you just said?
In a second. And Wonderland was good. It was just smooth this year, but it was a nice event. And I heard a couple of things about that too. So we have a great day. The first Friday in December is really good in the city of Pleasantville. Youth during the day, and seniors during the day, and our youth at night.
Madam President,
Yes, sir.
we didn't mention the senior activity, which I saw when I was Councilman doing his dance.
Oh, he's a party animal. We
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
Mr.
Councilman
Christmas.
was such a creative dancer. So Mayor, that takes us back to probably we have to do that legislators event again. And we have one of the stars right here, Councilman Christmas.
Okay. He was getting ready to break dance.
Yeah, and Judy, I congratulate you and your staff for that lovely program for the senior citizens. I'm too old to be a senior citizen, so
Okay.
I did show up. Alan, I didn't get an opportunity, but certainly I echo all the comments. Pleasure working with you, and best of everything, all the great things in the future.
Okay.
I want to thank,
Yeah.
I want to thank Mayor Jesse Tweedle, I think, for his beautiful.
Another card.
This is the mayor, he knows the card. I'm surprised you know which one the wife probably bought it, but thanks for the Christmas card, and his lovely secretary for her lovely Christmas card. Thank you.
Speaking of the senior fair, the seniors, and the Santa Claus and the presents given out that evening and all of that, all day, I venture to say I don't believe there's another city within Atlantic County that I know of that does this.
Like we do.
Yes, like we do. That's just can't. I'm just surprised that in all these years, it's just not played up by the press or whichever. If it were negative, they'd be the first ones to put it on the front page. It's really a shame. And you have to be there to really see what the city puts out for its seniors and its children. To see approximately, well, 350, I'll be modest. Is that right, about 350 children?
Or 400.
Or 400?
Yes, sir.
And each and every child gets a gift.
400 and some gifts.
Yes, each and every child gets a gift. And how many bicycles, Jesse?
Gave out 35.
35 bicycles.
Yes.
You know, this is such a wonderful thing the community does. And it's not really recognized like it should be. It's a shame.
Madam President, we would be remiss if we wouldn't mention how the employees of our city come together and give their time and energy to make this possible. I'm just elated, and I will be writing my letters of commendation that are coming to you, Madam Administrator.
I'd like to get that, but I just want to just add, it's really a community effort because AARP, they come out, not only are they there for 3 days, I think, helping us wrap those gifts, then they come out that night and help serve the food.
Yes.
So it's really a community effort.
Police,
So that's why I think it's so successful.
public works.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
So if there's no further business, I'd like to have a motion to adjourn. All those in favor?
All right.
Swear.
What's the shit we can take?